Welcome to the Stanford Lee Show. This week, Navada-Tan, from Murderess to Meme. So yeah, I like to hang out and do music and try to find some interesting stories to share. And I was surprised how current this story is because it combines murder and social media and a little bit of urban legend. And this story is about Navada-Tan. You know, I take a lot of this kind of as inspiration and combine it with my music. And I was working on a song that was kind of a social commentary of, you know, why people are the way they are today. Like, you know, it usually has something to do with childhood, right? We all probably have years of therapy ahead of us just because of our childhood, you know. No, and I won't make light of it, but, you know, I mean, it's just kind of, you wonder how people even survived before, you know, the way people are today, which, you know, I think people are very in touch with their feelings and, you know, what's happened during their childhood. But I wonder how some people get so far off track. And that's kind of what this story is about. It's about a young girl. Imagine being 11 years old in Japan, and you have friends, you're working on social media, you know, just kind of the same interests that any of us would have as, you know, young people in an age of social media and internet and, you know, friends and things like that. And this girl was really into horror, like, I mean, in a big way, like, you know, between trying to keep up her grades and do sports, she was always looking at something, you know, probably catching up on Shudder like I like to do. But apparently some of these ideas really, I don't know, sort of sparked something in her. And she didn't have a history of, you know, like setting things on fire or, you know, any behavioral issues or, you know, any of the telltale, you know, signs would look for of, you know, cruelty or a strange family dynamic or abuse or anything. It was just, she kind of had this self-consumed world, and I think that based on what I heard about the story, that she kind of was insane, kind of lost touch with reality at some point. And that was the way it was with Navada-Tan. She just like freaked out one day. There had some spat in the internet with her friend, and that resulted in her taking a pair of box cutters and killing her friend at school one day. I mean, just like that. I mean, people can, boom, snap, and it's over. And it's tragic, but that's how Navada-Tan ended up being a murderer, and I guess a meme in some ways. I guess the imagination can take you places like that. Well, Navada-Tan, about her name, I think that's when she started to become a meme, because in the way they try minors in Japan, they don't release the identity. She was known as just Girl A, but it kind of picked up online, and there was this small, low-resolution photo of her that's been going around. It was her and a group of people, and she had on this hoodie from Nevada State. She's pictured with a box cutter, you know, wearing this particular hoodie, you know, covered in blood or something. It's this kind of inspired a cartoon and a lot of Reddit type material. You know, you'll see a lot of images or you know, maybe cosplay of this character. I think it's very exploitive, and I kind of had, you know, I was thinking twice about doing it, you know, introducing this topic myself, but it's already out there, and it just kind of speaks to human nature and that turn that people can take, even if they don't have a background where they have a propensity towards being a psychopath, that just getting into one's thoughts too deeply or, you know, too far away from reality can result in tragedy. So I think that that's probably a warning to us all in some ways. I think also social commentary lends itself to a bit of satire and critique. I guess it's like a failing of society in a way, to a failing of innocence, a failing of our systems, that sometimes these things can happen, or there's needs inside that we have that just can't be reached sometimes. And that's how she became institutionalized. And we don't know her real name unless, of course, it's been released on 4chan or one of those sites where they're pretty good detectives at figuring that out. But I hope that I hope there's justice, and I also hope that if she is ill, that she somehow finds her way. Well, why did she do it? Who the knows? One of the theories, they call it the Red Room, but what you see is like a banner ad or something, and it asks you a question and reveals something, and that's the moment that you get murdered. Like you're just looking around the internet or something, and boom, you see this ad, and it's like an advertisement of your death. And it's called the Red Room. And she was actually making a website based after that urban legend. And, in a sense, it kind of fulfilled her instincts to murder.
Oh, he's the worst kid in the neighborhood. Oh, hop the fence, gone in a flash. Steal some dope from your neighbor's stash. Ride your bike around and round with a devil keychain and a banshee yell. Say your prayers, make your bed. Better listen to what your mommy said. Oh, he's the worst kid in the neighborhood. Oh, he's the worst kid in the neighborhood. He's the worst kid. Father's choppers at the girlfriend's flat. Mom's in the wine club, forget about that. There's trouble brewing, so much time alone. Another victim of a broken home. Say your prayers, make your bed. Better listen to what your mommy said. Oh, he's the worst kid in the neighborhood. Oh, he's the worst kid in the neighborhood. Can't you see he's up to no good, stealing bikes in the neighborhood? Take a trip to juvie hall, come out hard and curse us all. So much anger and adrenaline, kids in the block look up to him. Come out hard, hard and fast, you follow him, you're not gonna last. Say your prayers, make your bed, better listen to what your mommy said. Oh, he's the worst kid in the neighborhood. Oh, he's the worst kid in the neighborhood. He's the worst kid. He's the worst kid. He's the worst kid. He's the worst kid. So much time alone.
Hey, thanks a bunch for hanging out with me. I mean, I just kind of ramble on and tell stories and try to tie it in with some music I like. But check us out on our social media. Go to our links, like and subscribe. And while you're there, give us some love. And we got a lot of merchandise, and we release material, and you can learn more about gear and other stuff. So. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time on the Stanford Lee Show.
Full of anger and adrenaline, kids on the block look up to him. Race to the bottom, hard and fast. Follow him, you're not gonna last. rest. Make your bed, better listen to what your mommy said. Whoa.